Yo, it's Chad Zumock, the shark in the water, Florida's greatest comedian, ain't no one hotter. 2.4 GPA, K-State grad. It's all about making that GTA, making everyone mad. Dude burned a LeBron jersey, set it ablaze, repping the city and starting to craze. His hands are steady, he's K-Mod ready, sharp as a tap jab and keeping it heavy. This ain't Cumia'S country, this is Zumock's reign. Dodging oil cans like a pro, dude got no pain. From Cleveland to Florida, Chad's the man. Chad Zumock, the mud shark, you understand? Sit down, Zumock, with Chad, with Chad Zumock. Sit down, Zumock, with Chad, with Chad Zumock. You know mud sharks, they never back down like Chad on the stage, rocking the crown. He's got the bite, the wit, the shark mind in the comedy scene. One of a kind, jokes hit hard like a mud shark's bite. If you ain't cool, he might just snipe ya. A predator, a punchline, fierce and true. Chad Zumock, the mud shark, breaking through. Chad's a sniper on the mic, aiming precise, taking shots, hitting targets, a comedic device. With jokes so sharp, they cut like a blade. In the laughter game, he's well made. From Cleveland streets to Florida shore, Zumock's here, and he's ready for more. Sit down, Zumock, with Chad, with Chad Zumock. Sit down, Zumock, with Chad, with Chad Zumock. Sit down, Zumock, with Chad, with Chad Zumock. Sit down, Zumock. nation. It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed. You said it was squashed. You said it was squashed. You said it was squashed. Why don't I have that drop? Dr. Chow. Citizen M, are you still alive? Why don't I have the squash drop by Ray? Cumia'S Cucks, everyone. We're almost at episode 100. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I never thought it would happen. I really didn't. I really didn't. Good to be here. Beautiful, beautiful June 26th in Tampa, Florida. Coming live and direct in full effect. It's the Mud Shark, the Man in Black, the Z-Man. Doing it. We're doing it. Are we having it? We're having it. We're having it. I'm doing it. I got a skull cap on. It's very cold. I'm sick still. I've been sick for 2 weeks. I probably have AIDS, which will be great. We'll do a big benefit. We'll do a walk. Let's do a walk. We'll do a 5K, raise money for my AIDS. And then I'll go on living happily ever after like Magic Johnson. Isn't it funny? Magic got HIV positive and he looks better than ever. 25 years later, he looks fantastic. And he's a billionaire. He owns the Dodgers. I mean, come on. Give me AIDS. I want AIDS. I want AIDS. Let's go. I'm going to become gay. I'm looking into it. I'm studying gay porn. I'm going to try to like this. I'm kidding. Anyways, we're here. It's happening. It's a Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. I got 2 shows this weekend. They're local. I forgot to look them up. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure I'll put them in my stories. I'm on Instagram the most. Instagram and Patreon. That's where Twitter, every now and then. Twitter's just whatever. X. Here's my Instagram if you guys want to follow me. I do the Instagram stories because I'm a lady. I like stories. I like my stories. My mom loved her stories growing up. She loved General Hospital. I told you my name is Chad because she loved Elvis. And Elvis played a character named Chadwick in the movie called Blue Hawaii. She wanted to name me Elvis. So she settled on Chad because she loved Elvis. But she also loved a guy, an actor in soap operas named, I think, Greg Evigan. No, it's Chad. What the fuck? What's his name? This is driving me nuts. Not Greg Evigan. Greg Evigan played BJ in BJ and the Bear. Why do I know that? I don't know. And he was also on My Two Dads with Paul Reiser. Wow, my guys, I feel horrible with this dumb knowledge. All right, it's driving me crazy. I have to look this up. Thanks for the $5. What was his name? Look it up. Somebody in the chat find it for me. I don't have time to research. It was in the 70s. There's actually a guy on General Hospital named Chad Duell. I wasn't named after him. He's on right now, obviously. Could probably be his father. One day I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. The cat's in the cradle in the silver spoon. A little whatever. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, so I just say whatever. Like I'm better than this song. Plus, I want to sing like Ray DeVito. I mean, that guy is just comic book, textbook comic book. You've seen one Rock Bottom, you've seen them all. Watch the first 10 minutes of Rock Bottom podcast. That's it. That's all of them. No need to watch ever again. 10 minutes of any Rock Bottom is every Rock Bottom known to man. And we will be cranking out the Ray DeVito shows. They're coming. Oh, yeah. And I'm excited that we came up with the concept yesterday on MLC of Point Dabble Ray every Friday. Boy, is that going to drive Ray fucking nuts. If you thought Ray was having a mental breakdown, wait for Point Dabble Ray. Wow. Where we just get experts coming in and talk about Ray every Friday. Like Carl and all the grifters. Shout out to the grifters, everybody. I think Dr. Chow had a good name for it. I think we're going to go Point Dabble Ray just because it makes fun of Point Dabble Talk or Dabble whatever. He said Point DeVito Point. It's not a bad idea. DeVito .0, like Tosh Point. There's some good ideas out there, but I think Point Dabble Ray's funny. Just to make fun of everybody and all these dabblers. The Dabbleverse, which Ray says, I'm not going to say anymore, but he proceeds to say it 40 more times a show. The Dabbleverse, the Dabbleverse. I'm a Dabbleverse comedian. I got Dabbleverse jokes. I should have did more Dabbleverse jokes at Acamania. If I did more Dabbleverse jokes, I got 3 standing ovations. And by month 7, it's going to be up to 7 standing ovations. Even though you tell him what exactly happened and why he got it, still no concept. Still no concept of why. And again, let me remind everyone, when I was in Fort Lauderdale with Nick Swartzen that Sunday, him as my witness, if you guys want to contact him, I got a standing O after my set as an unknown. See, Ray rocked into Hackamania. People knew who he was from all this shit. Us making fun of him going live every night, punks. So he got a standing O the same way Perry Caravella got one at Pottstown. They're like, okay, we know this brain dead idiot. Are they good comics? No. We just know these brain dead idiots we make fun of. And then Ray cuts the next week, won't shut up. They liked me. They really, really liked me. It was all love. It was all love. We need to build each other up as a community. We need to build each other up as a community. Shut the fuck up, Ray. You fucking opportunist. Go suck up to Jason Bentley or whoever gives you a super chat. It's all funny to me. Stuttering John, everybody. How about Stuttering John, everyone, huh? Everyone's covering Stuttering John. Wow. Holy shit. Everybody. Oh, and guess who's late to the game as always? Welcome to the party, pal, Melton. Welcome to the party. Now, Melton's all in, baby. Let's get some views. Let's get some cash. Let's pile on Stuttering John. The easiest thing you can possibly do. Who else is next? We had Phil Elmore. You remember him? Blind Mike. Vinny Paulino. Tukey. The Puppet. The Orange. Carl. Producer Chris. Chrissy Mayer, Anthony Cumia, Shuley, Mike Morse, Anthony Zenhauser, Bob Levy. Who else is piling on? Let's go. We need more Stuttering John content. Let's go. Where's that one guy? Kevin Dumbfuck? Where's he go? Is he around? Let's get some more. Who else wants to join? Steel Toe, you remember when he was in on that? Let's go, Chrissy Mayer. Let's pile on. Let's review Stuttering John some more. Let's watch his stuff more. Let's watch John repeat himself more. Oh my God, look, there's snot coming out of his nose. Oh my God, he just said he's going to come beat somebody up. Crazy. Oh my God, insane. Let's pause and stop and comment. All 27 of us. Let's go to DabbleCon and play videos of Stuttering John. Oh my God, there's his couch. Unbelievable. This is amazing content. It really is. We need more people covering Stuttering John. More. We need more coverage. Red Bar, come on, let's go. Melton's in. Let's go. We need to cover this clown more. We don't have enough coverage. We need more perspective. Zoom in on his wall. Let's go. Let's look up his teaching verification. Let's go. We need this. Let's report. Kate Meany, you're in. Kate's in. Kate wants in, even though she made fun of Carl. She made fun of Shuli. She made fun of the puppet. But all of a sudden, she's in. She's all in. You know where she's out? Oh, no, my Patreon canceled. Wah, 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 wah. What a sad day for patreon.com/sitdown Zumock. What a sad, sad day. I don't know how I'm going to go on. I really don't. This is a rough day for me. Very emotional. Very emotional. Kate, if you're watching, I know you're not watching on Patreon because you canceled your membership for $3, even though you got $20,000 in a threesome, and you got a guy from California that gives you $7,000 to $10,000 a month for your company to go out to dinner. I mean, so much money that you quit your job at the comic strip. You're going doing, I mean, I know you're doing everything. You got a Zempic now that he bought you. Your mom got you the nose job. And I'm sorry to say the $3 wasn't worth the return. Is it because I saw through your bullshit, your nonsense? Is that why you canceled? You don't want to support the cause after you said, I'm the best guest ever on MLC. I love when you're on MLC. Those days are over, Kate. I know you tried to throw me under the bus on Shuli's show, Carl's show. But I wish you well, like Ray DeVito. In all honesty, you need to go to rehab. You're out of your mind. You're a drug addict. And I don't hate you. I'm not going to call the cops. I'm not calling your mom. I'm not calling the FBI. I don't. Why? You're just obnoxious. You're out of control. You need discipline. You went to rehab when you were 20 for cocaine. I don't think it stuck. And the only reason I'm doing this is you started it. You literally started it. You sent Kevin Brennan my sex tape. You outed me on your shows and lied and lied. Am I piling on? No, this is my personal thing. I don't want anyone to ruin Kate Meany's life. She's doing a good job on her own. Best of luck, but again, sad day. Sad day. If anybody wants to pick up the slack where Kate left off, if you could sign up to my Patreon for $3, I mean, I'm really that $3 gone is really hurting me. I'm not going to hit the goal today unless somebody signs up for $3. It's a rough Wednesday. Rough thing to wake up to, guys, getting a notification. But let's talk about it. Let's do it. And John, Stuttering John, listen. I'm not piling on. I'm not coming after you. Too many people are doing it for profit and views. Too many grifters. I see the opportunist. But let's get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight between us. This isn't a pile-on. I'm not going to start reviewing your videos and going over them. We had our spat in the past. We squashed it in AC. I did. I squashed it. Came to my show like a man, a gentleman. Shook your hand. No hard feelings. And I don't care what anyone says. John was cool as fuck to everybody. He hung out. Nice guy. Drank beers. Hung out. He was fine. Everyone loved him. He was fine. But let's get it straight. You owe me a thank you. Not an apology, a thank you. Because I really do believe in the bottom of my heart, and I'm very perceptive. I see things. I'm the one who inspired you to become the Duke. I am your inspiration to the Duke. You saw me from afar become the Mud Shark over a year ago, way over a year ago. And I fought back against these clowns, these guys piling on, Chrissy, Frank, E-Rock, Eric, Gino, April, Carl, Chris the producer, Anthony. You saw it. They're trying to make me the next Stuttering John, according to Carl and Aaron Emholt, who was late to the ball game. And, of course, Melton came in on the tail end when it was all over with. And the Mud Shark got dirty. He got in the mud. He starts slinging mud. Next thing you know, I'm blowing the fuck up. I ruined Aaron's marriage because I said he doesn't know what he's doing and his podcast was going to fucking fail, and it did. His marriage was going to fail because of his podcast. Let me correct myself. Oh, my God, did you hear what Chad said? His podcast is going to fail, and it's still going. We know, Carl. You caught it. Put something in. Hey, Carl, let's play another video out of context. But you saw me fight back. You saw the Mud Shark blow the fuck up. They came after you, John. You know what you did? You ran for the hills. You disappeared for a year. You went to substitute teaching. And you were in your room, your classroom, watching the Mud Shark. Watching him retaliate. Watching him come back. Watching him bring him down. Bring on everybody. Florida's greatest, Florida's most wanted, the Mud Shark. I came in and I just mowed these motherfuckers down. And you saw it, motherfucker. You saw what I could do. You saw what I was doing. And I took them all down. I took them all down, like every one of them, last one of them. Boom. Get out of here. Boom. Boom. I put this motherfucker in the hospital. I put this motherfucker in the hospital, motherfucker. I destroyed this guy's marriage. Okay? This is what I do. This is what I did. This is what I did. And I inspired you to come back from the internet to fight these clowns. Next thing you know, the Duke is born. The Duke, don't mess with the Duke. Sounds familiar. Don't mess with the Mud Shark. The Mud Shark gets in the mud. Where did you get that idea, John? I'm just curious. I guess it's parallel thinking. I guess it's just parallel thinking. All I want is a thank you. That's it. A thank you. Now you're making tons of money. You'll tell everybody how much money you're making. I made this much last month. I made 15 G's last month. Cool. I'm taking out girls to dinner and kissing them, and they say I have nice lips. Because you watched me, son. And guess what? I ended up winning. I won. I won the whole thing. They all ran. Chrissy and Frank won't even bring up my fucking name. They don't want nothing to do with me. E-Rock, he won't bring my name up anymore. He's scared. He's scared. And guess what? E-Rock is watching. He's watching. He saw me drop the reports, the inside knowledge. Compound is shutting down. They're merging. Gavin's in charge. Everyone's fired. Everyone, E-Rock. Everyone, including you. You're gone, dog. You're gone. You can lie. You can lie, and you will lie. But we know you're gone. You just got to finish packing up that studio, shipping out that equipment, finishing up loose ends, and then you're gone. You're in the unemployment line. And I like Gareth. I like Gareth a lot. He's great. I don't know Steve. I wish him well. And they're going to be fine. Garrett's a talented guy, but they're gone. They're gone. They're all gone. Everyone there, including you, E-Rock. So quit pretending on Twitter that you still work there. It's a countdown. You'll be gone very, very soon. You got your paper. So don't tweet, "Hi there, I'm here at the wet spot." We know. Not for long. How about you take that camera angle and you show the office area? How about you show the office area all packed up? How about you show that? We know the green screen's there. We know the cameras are still there. We know the lights are still installed. You guys got to close it down. You got to pack it up and ship it out. And then you're gone. I broke it. I told it. You guys are listening, all of you, including Cumia. You guys are watching what I'm doing, and you're ignoring radio silence. I know how radio works, you terrestrial radio losers. You suits, you program directors, you operate. Don't mention his name. Don't mention him. Every time they fire somebody, don't mention him like he doesn't exist. Every show. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, dude, with social media and everything else, we have a voice now. It's not like 1980, 1990. But we're doing it. Sorry, I've been ignoring the chat. I'm on a rant. Dick Fitzwell. Who is that photo of? I don't know. What does Ray sound like on hump day? Dick Fitzwell knows this show too well.
Yeah.
Thanks for the $2. Thanks for the $2. We're doing it. Man, I'm a trendsetter. Everyone says we're doing it. We're having it. Comes from me. I just come up with these great sayings, and everyone's like, we're doing it. We're saying me. Right, Ray? He's a good egg. To his, I can't take credit for that. That was Jim Norton. Then Kevin started saying it, and Ray started saying it. He's a good egg. Apocalypse sometime. You're new to the program. I don't remember seeing you, but great. Thanks for coming. Now I'm losing my voice after my rant. This is cum, by the way. I've been jerking off in this for 2 years. It's good for your throat. Z-Man, any plans to be in Vancouver with Swartzen in the future? Bordegaard says, it's squashed. Squash. Rack the Mounties. I'm going to Winnipeg with him. I got to get a visa because of my DUI charge, I think. So I'm talking to a lawyer where you can get like a 24-hour visa to go perform. But I won't be in Vancouver. He was just there, I think 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I think in September I'm going to be in Winnipeg. Thank you. I hope you're doing well today. Danny Thomas, everybody. You know him from here. Thanks for the $5. Yo, Mudshark, you've been following Pat Dixon lately. He's been doing these dark, rambling shows where he just rants about KB and Felicia. Real dark. Full disclosure, I do not watch Pat Dixon at all. Even when he was on YouTube, I didn't really pay attention to him. The only way I'd pay attention to him if he got clipped by one of the Clippers, Misery Loves Clips, My Lost Interest. The more and more I hear about Pat, the more and more I really dislike the guy. I mean, he's just a dark dude, really shitty to women. Starting shit with me. It's just like he's an opportunist. Pat can say whatever the fuck he wants. He is so butthurt that he's out of the KB business and Felicia is in. It bothers him because Pat, his whole career, has always tried to cling on to something, like just much like Ray. They both tried to cling on to Keith and the girl. He tried to get in with Cumia. Even went to his house to play cards. He was trying to be Cumia'S co-host. Was legitimately pissed that Gino became his favorite. That's one of the reasons why he punched him in the face, not just having his ex-girlfriend on. So Pat's in Virginia just seething over all of this. He's seething. It's all coming to an end. I mean, what is Pat, 53 at this point? It's over, Pat. I don't care what you think of me. I don't give a shit. I don't pay attention to you. I don't think you're funny. I think you're boring. From what I hear from Hackamania, that you were just fucking rattled on Adderall the whole time, just fucking out of your mind. You could see it. You've aged so much from smoking, stress. I say you just shut the fuck up, Pat. Shut the fuck up. You're on Rumble. Nobody cares except Melton. Cling on to him. Dry hump his leg as much as you want. And shut the fuck up about me. I'm the one who thought your show sucked. Your show was so bad, I was on it. I don't remember. I was like, this show stinks. I was sitting at the desk. I said, I bet you $500. And Levy, being the idiot that he is, gives him the $500. Never shook on it. So shut up. Pat, you got $500 for nothing. Go buy a carton of cigarettes, some Red Bull, and Adderall yourself to the grave. Does that answer your question? Did I do a good job with that super chat? Hey, it's Marina, everybody. The only person who sucks more than Ray is Bob Levy. Holy shit. Wow.
Damn!
Oh, wow. I haven't seen anything about I haven't talked to Bob Levy. I haven't watched anything of Bob Levy. Full disclosure, and I'm not throwing shade at the Shuley Network. You know, I'm friends with producer Joe over there. I have no issue. I just don't care. Like, I'm legitimately tired of the Stuttering John stuff. I am. It's just too much. It's just like Steel Toe and his divorce with the Swingers. It's just overload to the point where you just need to disconnect. And it's not going to end anytime. At least this story is this is still developing over the next couple of months. Like, what are you going to say about John? I mean, we've heard it all. We've seen it all. We get it. And granted, they're feeding one another, both of them, but I'm not there for it. You know? Nice podcast, stupid. I like that name. That's a nice name for a podcast. Nice podcast, stupid. If that's an actual podcast, go subscribe to it just by the name alone. I don't know what they talk about. That's very funny. I saw E-Rock waiting in line at the Department of Unemployment Assistance today. He was eating a Twinkie and his big belly was hanging out. Sad. That checks out. That checks out for me. The one thing I've learned about this universe, especially from Ray, don't fact check, don't look into it. That happened. It's very believable. He's going to have to collect unemployment. And judging by the looks of him, he eats Twinkies. I've seen his belly. Sounds good to me. This happened. Dicka 89. Thanks for the $5. Chad, I have to give you credit. You and Stuttering John versus Shuley was a legit one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Dues pay ya. That was a thing. It happened. You know, let me put this out there right now, okay? Dicka, thank you very much. I do. Let me put this out there right now. Hit the like button if you want. If not, I don't care at this point. I think that's gay. I'm not aligning myself with anybody. If anything, I'm in Kevin's camp because I have a history with him. And we pretty much hate the same people. So I'm like, okay, this seems great. But I'm not aligning myself with anyone. I'm not going to go join somebody or join up with somebody. Like Joey C was trying his hardest to team up with me. He called me, found my phone number, never gave it to him. I never responded to his emails. And like a chick, because I ignored him, he's like, fuck Chad Zumock. He's a piece of shit. He thinks he's better than me. I am. Joey C, if you're watching, I am better than you. Just because we live in Tampa doesn't mean we have to form an alliance. What's your resume? What have you done? make me laugh. You don't. So I'm not going to join up for like Carl does for page views, page clicks. I'm not going to put DabbleCon together. I'm not doing any of that. What are you talking about? Oh my God. I don't do that. Yes, you do. You do. You do. Yes, you do. That's a fact, Jack. Yes, I took that from you, John. You can have it back when I'm done with it. But, I don't know, man. I don't know what anyone's end game is here. I don't know what everyone's trying to do. There's a lot of desperation in this world, this universe. But I'm here for it. I'm going to, before we get into that, guys, I have to deal with something real quick. So can you bear with me? And I will be right back shortly. And we're back. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're having fun. Sorry, I had to deal with something. If you guys really want to know, I'll tell you. A little behind the scenes. Past year, I've kept the behind the scenes stuff quiet. I've seen what you did to raise gym membership. So I keep everything on the DL. But full disclosure, they're doing a lot of work on our complex here, the condos here. They're painting it. They put in new electrical units, like lights. So they're in and out doing stuff. So I had to tend to that. So there was no swatting. There was no pizza being delivered. Well, that sounds pretty good right now. But I'm back in the gym. We're doing it. I'm not even in the gym right now. I've been so sick. I haven't gone to the gym. Just too hot, man. Let's get rid of this cold. I want to give a shout out to a few high rollers here. As you guys know, I'm always promoting the Patreon. And as you know, we all know, I think it's trending on Twitter. Kate Meany's no longer on my Patreon. It's official. I woke up to it. It was an emotional moment. I cried. I legitimately cried when I saw this. I was like, what? No, please don't go. Please don't go. Please stop. So it was an emotional moment for me this morning, but like life, you got to just get up and get back at it again, You get knocked down, you get up again. Sing it, Ray. So if you want to sign up to the Patreon for as little as $3 for audio, and you get video from time to time, $10 gets you everything. There's other tiers. $30 tier gets you a Zumock Mania shirt, which I've mailed out seven on Monday. Went out. And you also could be a $100 sponsor. And the $100 sponsor is a cool little, you could be a sponsor of the show. And I have a bunch of sponsors that have been hanging on. Some come and go, like David Chandler. Is he alive? Can we do a David Chandler wellness check? I actually went to his Twitter like 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't tweeted since February. So let's hope he's alive. If I was right, he's like, he doesn't like me anymore. It's about me. He hates my guts. I just want to know if he's alive, if he's doing all right. Because he's contributed a lot, not just to me, to the community. But these guys, they keep it going. If you have anything you want to sponsor, you want to promote your social media, your music. Shawnetta was promoting Carol Durant's album or song. Your YouTube channel, get some subscribers. I think Dabbleversity, their clip channel, they promoted theirs 1 month. Silk City Hot Sauce, who's going strong. We know them. We love them. We got Jeff Levine over there making up a new sauce. I saw the rough sketch and the name. But we have Z-Man's Mango Madness right there. Boom. Boom. And you can get the Mud Shark Madness over at Silk City Hot Sauce. Use the promo code ROCKB and get 15% off your order. Actually, use Shark or Zumock. But I was one of the first with Silk City. And granted, we had a little hiccup when things were getting weird. But of course, everyone comes back around again. They're coming back around again. This is for the people of the sun. So the $100 sponsors go Ken Mosca, who's been a dear friend, loyal friend of the program, Jared Thompson, Stu John. Stu John also actually Venmo'd me $10 yesterday, thanking me for the good content. Thank you, Stu John. TwinkleHo99, Randy P, Jack, Anthony, Craig T, Big Papa, Bob R, Silk City, and my man from Utah, Salt Lake City's own, Vinny Cash. Vinny Cash, got to hang out with him all week long in Salt Lake. Good dude, solid dude. We like the same fucking movies, same music. I wish he was a woman. I would date him, but he's happily married with a kid. And he also, the reason why you hear these great sounds coming right now is because he mailed me a mixer. My mixer was shot. It was shot. And he hit me up. He goes, what's going on with that? And I told him, he's like, all right, I'll send you one. I go, no, you don't have to do that. You've done too much. You're a $100 sponsor. You treated me like a fucking king in Utah. He's like, I'm Vinny Cash. It's what I do. And I said, cool, man. You don't have to. Next thing you know, that morning, ready to go. Great guy. Good friend. And listen, if he wasn't, he'd still be my friend. He's a good dude. And we're going to have some good times coming forward. But thanks to all the $100 sponsors. And I know, Vinny, it's with a Y, not I-E. So excuse me. Yeah, baby. Which leads me into this clip because I said Vinny got me this nice mixer here, this interface where you can hear me. So we have Steel Toe, who is just milking his divorce. I get it. But as much coverage as I've done on this guy for over a year, because of him, by the way, he started it again. I got so like Stuttering John. I just get bored. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, this happened. Nick Rekida's a creep. You know, he's sleeping with your wife. I get it. Got a lot of eyes, a lot of views. It was like my Cumia'S country, but it really happened. Although I really did get punched. So Aaron had this clip in a show, and this was sent to me by Greg, who sends me pretty much all my clips. He's deserves a producer credit. And I want to watch a little bit of this. We're not going to do a melt and then do 7 hours on it. We're going to do like a couple minutes and tap out because I just want you to watch this. Go ahead.
It annoys the shit out of me. So, yeah, get us out of that funk. Go to Streamlabs. Go to PayPal.
Give me some of that funky stuff.
I just want to keep up on the pace today so I'm not worried or anything like that. So in the next 4 minutes, let's put this thing under $300 and keep us on pace. Thank you guys very much.
Keep it on pace.
Shows, I always worry. Because the money that comes in is a reflection of my own solo performance. So I want to make sure we're doing okay. All right.
Why is he saying
Do
we're?
Should we do the compound
If he's saying I'm doing a solo show, I want to make sure we're doing okay. I'm just saying.
thing? I know what the news is.
I broke it.
But I'm not going to make any official announcement on
I
this.
am.
I was making yesterday, anything I said yesterday on the show, that was me making predictions.
I'm giving you the news.
That wasn't
Everything I'd said is happening. 90% of the studio's packed up except where you saw E-Rock post. They're all fired. Gavin's in charge. They're all going to be remote. There you go. There's the news.
me thinking that, I know anything or I have any insider information.
I do.
I did get some information yesterday. I think it's Anthony's story to tell.
It's my story to tell. Anthony, it's not Anthony's story. It's my story. This is my show, Cumia'S Cucks. Anthony's bedridden. My story.
Probably going to tell that story on his show today.
I already told it.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, tune in the Cumia'S show at 4 where he's going to tell my story that I've already told you what's happening.
But I got to give a little bit of credit to Chad Zumock.
Yeah!
Of all people. My arch nemesis, Chad, who, by the way, when it comes to steel toe villains, I think it's gross that people even put like Patrick Melton in that conversation. He's not in that conversation. Patrick Melton is a steel toe fan who hosts a steel toe group therapy session. What I like about Chad is Chad just goes, fucking hate steel toe, shits on me, everything else, doesn't like me, well-deserved, whatever, and then he goes and does his own show. Whereas Melton just goes, I have to watch Aaron. Guys, he's bad, right? He sucks. We hate him. That's a group therapy session. Chad does a show. And Chad's actually been nailing it lately.
Yeah!
Chad made some predictions. Chad made some calls about some stuff, and they are coming true.
Including your marriage.
And it's really been interesting to watch Chad, make his calls. Well, he has another call.
Me! Even my arch nemesis. This guy hates me, and he's giving me props. That's how good I am. I call shit out. I see it.
All about Compound Media. And, I'm always concerned about what's going on.
And you're friends with Gino.
Over at Compound Media because I have friends that work there. And I'm a subscriber. And
I used to have friends there, too. I used to be a part of it. I was all in. Until they all they backstabbed me. Bunch of bitches.
In general, I just find this stuff interesting. So let's watch this clip from Misery Loves Company yesterday. Thank you to Misery Loves Clips.
Thank you to Misery Loves Clips. Let's watch me.
For clipping this one. Misery Loves Clips, another
me,
good one.
Me.
My Lost Interest, of course, is great.
Me.
Let's take a look at what they had over on MLC yesterday.
Let's take a look.
And who's this girl in the corner there? Is that the Pat Dixon's ex?
Yes, you know it. Shut up. I just got a text from my web guy, Alex Burton. How you doing, buddy? Do you have a XXX of your Zumock Mania shirts? I am all out, Alex. I'm sorry. I would have given you one easily. I was just in Utah, so I'm officially out of XXX. No offense, Mormons.
Felicia or whatever her name is.
Felicia. Just better be careful. Don't cross the Duke. I'm hearing stuff.
Chad, what do you got on Compound Media?
Is Chad the Duke now? Is that?
All right, listen to this. Just listen and we'll comment.
Is that the new Chad nickname? He's the Duke? It's not bad. I want to make fun of that, but the Duke's a fun nickname. I mean, there's like Dookie and shit like that. There's nothing wrong with the nickname Duke. If you're shitting on the nickname Duke, I think it's just because you over-hate Chad.
This is how disconnected Aaron is to everything that's going on. I'm not even really connected. I get, and again, I get all my information from the fans, from Chow, my Lost Interest, the Clippers, Franklin Scheckler. We got to play that, by the way. That's fucking great. But we all know at this point, everybody knows who the Duke is. We know. He took it from me. I was the Mud Shark. He's like, I'm the Duke. But Aaron's so out of it. Not paying attention to anything that's going on. Just assumes I'm the Duke. What a fucking dummy. My sources are telling me that, by the way, shout out to Vinny Cash. He mailed me a new mixer. It sounds fantastic.
Look at Chad getting gifts. How the fuck? You understand I have more fans than all of these people except Brennan? And these people are getting mixers and they're getting I can't even make I struggled till the last minute of overtime to get $300. And look, $300 is a lot for a show. Don't get me wrong. But I drag my ass to the goal line for the goal every day. And here, Chad, with what are we doing? 1,000 at our peak? Probably not today because I hit the fucking button. But like we're doing 1,000 at our peak. Chad's doing like 250 at his peak. And he's getting fucking mixers sent in.
Yeah, you know why? It doesn't matter how many people are watching. They love me. I have diehard fans that support me. I don't just grift people. If you're a piece of shit, I tell you you're a piece of shit. I told Jason Bentley go suck his dick. That guy gives out thousands and thousands. So my hardcore guys, they know I got their back. I don't just grift them. I take care of them. The reason I have all these $100 sponsors on Patreon is because I'm the fucking man, dog. It's for real. I'm the truth. I'm the voice of reason in all this shit. And you were the one trying to get a hot sauce from Silk City, and you never did. I did. I was the first, bitch. Don't ever forget it. Don't get it twisted.
God, I must be remarkably unlikable.
Yep.
Damn, I'll work on it. We were talking about that in therapy yesterday. She's like, what do you do on your show when you talk about X, Y, and Z? And I was like, I have fun. You make fun of.
I have fun. I have fun talking about my ex-wife banging my friend. Fun. Oh, my God. If I could be a fly on the wall at that therapy session. Who wouldn't pay? Aaron, listen, I know you'll do anything for money and content. Pull a Kevin Brennan card and tape one of your sessions and play it on the air. Let us all hear. Seriously, I'm telling you, you like to grift, play a therapy session on your show. I'm here for it. Play it. It'll be fantastic.
People, I make fun of things. And she's like, so are you probably more like angry or an asshole or whatever? I'm like, yeah, probably. And she's like, why don't you ever show this like more sensitive, softer side of you? I go, I do sometimes. I'm like, but it's the internet and they'll call you a fag. And and she's like, I think you would relate to a lot of people. She goes, you have this very sweet, sensitive side to you. She goes, that I think a lot of people would relate to. And I'm like, yeah, I understand.
It's kind of like John says he went on that date with the girl the other day and he kissed her goodnight and she goes, you got great lips. They love complimenting themselves. I love it. Before we get too far behind here, let's touch in with our people. Listen, that's Dislabeled. Dislabeled's an OG. He's my guy. We've known each other for a long time supporter. I don't even think he's a supporter, but he's a rabble rouser. He likes to mix it up. Usually people he hates, I hate. So we get along in that regard. I remember during the pandemic, he mailed me a jersey and stuff. So, and plus I like his antics. I'm a big fan of Dislabeled's antics. He basically took over Brian McCarthy's channel, who's going to be on Tony Mazur's show. That you're going to want to listen to that one. If you're an old school MLC fan, you're going to want to listen to what Blindy has to say. I'm in the Chad Zumock camp. See, there it is. He even admitted it. I didn't even read it. And I'm in the Dislabeled camp. We go back a long way. What the fuck's going on? Whoa! What do we learn? I guess we learned that Dislabel's in the Chad Zumock camp. Thank you, buddy. Top Jimmy. Top Jimmy. Isn't that a Van Halen song off 1984? Yes, I believe so. Nailed it. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. The universe provides. Gino ain't got no money. because he's not funny. Gino's flat broke, flat broke, flat broke. Listen, I don't hate Gino at all. Gino, listen, I've known you. We're friends. We've hung out. We hung out in AC. We had a blast. No disrespect. But you will forever be an Anthony Ball washer. Forever. And I get it. The guy took care of you for 8 years. But I'll say this, Gino. If I were you, knowing Gavin's taken over, I know Gino probably said keep Gino, keep Chrissy. Even Chrissy, who I can give a fuck about. By the way, tomorrow's the big debate. Holy shit. Oh my God. Look out, right-wing grifters. Here we go. Buckle the fuck up, Compound Media, Gavin, Anthony, Chrissy. Oh, here we go, Blaze TV. It's going to be, the amount of coverage this is going to get. Oh my God. It's going to be like Caitlin Clark on steroids. Holy shit. Everyone's going to be covering this for page clicks and views. Oh, this guy won't shut the fuck up about it. These fucking idiots are going to be running their fuck. We get it. Biden's an idiot. Trump's the best. We know. Dr. Chow, everybody. You know him. You love him. Dr. Chow's great, especially when it comes to Ray. I get a lot of information from Dr. Chow. He's very dialed in and connected. Funny dude. Ray voice. Live a life of abundance. Energy radiates throughout me. Everything I touch turns to gold. I manifest everything. I want everything, including living in basements of my parents' dead friends, doing a show at the Stand once a month where I had to drive 7 hours. Fucking Ray. Hold on, I need some more cum. My voice. I'm sick, guys. I've been sick for 2 weeks. I'm still doing shows. Most people would tap out. I keep going. Thank you, Chow. Hey, it's Ray DeVito, everybody. I love how everyone thinks Ray is. We're going to play the Franklin Sheckler teaser right after this, so stick around for that if you just joined us. Hit the like button. My sauce sold out. People love me. That's why I don't have a sauce anymore, because it's sold out. Chad's never sold out. Chad's Mud Sharks Madness never sold out. Mine sold out, and they discontinued it. Promo code ROCKB. People love me. That's what he said about Hackamania. They liked me. They really liked me. It was all love. It was all love. Because I didn't have to pay for a goddamn thing. They bought my food. They bought my drinks. They paid for my Ubers. They loved me. They bought my download cards. They loved me. After my 3 standing O's, they all came out to the bar. There was nobody in the showroom. They love me. They love me. Holy shit, everyone. Bill from Jersey just gifted 5 fucking memberships. Holy.
So that is why I am better than everyone in the world. Kiss my ass and suck my dick, everyone.
Shout out to Bill from Jersey, your head moderator. Again, as always, taking care of the community. If you don't have your tabs open up your membership tabs and be a part of it. Get yourself a membership. This will be members only after, because my content is so good, you got to pay for it. You don't get it for free. I'll give you little crumbs here and there, but if you want the meal, you get yourself a membership or you sign up to the Patreon, okay? We get rid of the poor people. We don't want them in our lives. There's a reason why they're poor, okay? You got any spare change? No, I don't. Leave me alone. I just left Whole Foods with a $24 Cobb salad. Fuck your fuel perks. I'm balling, son. And so is Bill from Jersey. God damn it. God damn it, Matt. You know better. Where's that soundbite when I need it? Fuck. I need a producer. Adam, Joe, somebody help me over here. It's not worth it. I've built it up too much. I can't find it. It's fine. It's not that funny. Comedy's all about timing, and the timing has passed. So if I play this now,
damn it, Matt, you know better.
it's too late. It's Marina, everybody. Marina, I feel for... That's not the same. Fuck. Ray, where are you when I need someone to sing a song? Where's Tracy Jane? Hit the like button. I will be honest. If it wasn't for Gavin McInnes, I would have never have found Kevin Brennan, yourself, or any person in the Dabbleverse. So he's the one to blame.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know if that's good or bad, Marina. You could either blame him or thank him. I don't know. All I know is Gavin McInnes is in charge. Cumia'S a bitch. Cumia'S a bitch. He doesn't want to fire anybody, so he puts Gavin in charge to fire everyone, and that's exactly what's going on. And if I was a betting man, and I am, and I'm a betting man, I have a good feeling Chrissy and Gino will both get fired soon. Because from what I understand, Gavin's not a big fan of Chrissy. Gavin's not a big fan of Gino. So he'll keep him around at Anthony's request. And he's a businessman. He ran Vice. He's going to be like, you know what? The numbers aren't there. Bye-bye. That's why Chrissy has been building her studio and using the Cumia'S compound name for such a long time, because she's been grifting and building her own brand. And I will give you credit for this, Frank and Chrissy. Smart. Very smart. I get it. I wish I would have did that when I was in radio. I start building my own YouTube channel, building my own Patreon. So when you inevitably do get fired like E-Rock and everybody, you have something to go to. And she did that, and she's doing it. Because I know from the wet spot, she's not getting paid a whole hell of a lot, but she used that brand, that name, to get in with Ann Coulter, everybody, Blaze TV, Gutfeld, anybody she can think of in that conservative brand and any kind of influencer over there. Chad Prather, she really, really worked her way in. Tim Pool, all those weirdos that she hangs out with, Lila Hart, Alex Stein. So I think Gino's realizing that he sees the writing on the wall, and he's going to start doing that. I haven't talked to Gino. My source is in Gino, but if I was a betting man, Gino's right now trying to get his own thing going and figuring things out. Rack me. All right, Steel Toe, what do you have to say about me, bitch?
There are people who maybe aren't fans of the show right now who might like the show if I let that side out every once in a while. But I've cultivated an audience over the last 10 years that if they see that, they'll call me the gay F word. And that'll hurt my feelings. We were talking about my divorce and all that stuff.
What?
And I was talking
Breaking news
to my therapist about how I was feeling guilty. Because, and we'll get back to the Brennan clip here in a second. But I did want to talk about this on the evening.
Yeah, let's get back to it. We know about the divorce. You let your wife sleep with another man, and she became a coke addict. All right, proceed.
Show last night, but we ended up not having one. I was talking to my therapist about how I'm feeling guilty about the fact that things aren't going well for them. And that I feel like it's vindication because here I am, there's Charlie facing the fire. I'm owning up to what I did. And all these people are still fucking lying about what they did, but they're going through a hell of a time. And their life is shit and it's fucking miserable. And the kids.
Way to smear their nose in dog shit. Way to fucking twist the knife, Aaron. Jesus Christ.
Are gone. The kids testing positive for cocaine.
Steel Toe, your life's not going great. I mean, I know you're pretending. You got a new girlfriend that you're in love with already. That's just hilarious, by the way. You get divorced and 2 weeks later you're in love with a new woman. It's funny.
Fucking infuriates me. But the fact that they're struggling and having a tough time, I'm happy about that. I'm glad. Fuck them.
Ouch.
Whatever. And then I was talking to my therapist about how, and I talked to Slam Piece about this over the weekend.
Slam Piece?
Slam Piece was like, we always check in on each other. She's like, are you okay?
Who the fuck is Slam Piece? I don't want to know, by the way. No disrespect. The less people I know in this world, I'm good.
We good to keep seeing each other and doing this? Are you good? She's like, you just got divorced. You're probably still heartbroken. Are we good? And me 4 or 5 years ago, like with April, would have just powered through and went, no, I'm fine, I'm okay. And then any hurt or pain, I'm like embarrassed by that, or I don't want.
Slam piece is the nickname for the new girlfriend. Got it.
Someone I think I have something good with to see that and then run away. So I bury that, the pain and the heartbreak deep down inside, shove it away, go do something fun. And I'm not doing that this time. When Slam piece asked me, you seem like you're still heartbroken. I was honest with her. I'm like, yeah, a little bit. Because
that's what radio guys do. They like to nickname people. They always nickname the program director or the phone screener. So he's nicknaming the new girl Slam piece.
Like what I thought was the rest of my life, I had this future and I don't have it anymore. And that makes you sad, not for the person, but like you had this future and it's not there anymore. And yeah, that makes you sad.
All right, go ahead.
But then you have the righteous anger where these people fucked up and they disrespected you and they did all this shit and they didn't pay. They didn't live.
They're pieces of shit, even though I helped cause all of this, even though I encouraged the swinging behavior, even though I was the one that said, yeah, let's do cocaine and Molly. But now all of a sudden I'm a good guy because I saw them get arrested. Got it.
Listen. And now they're fucking going through it, man. And it gets worse and worse for them every day. And you're fucking happy about it because you felt you got lied to, you got manipulated, you got used, but you're getting the last.
Sounds like therapy's doing well. Sounds like you got it all out of your system.
Laugh and fuck these people. But also at the same time, that's not what's making me happy. What's making me happy is that I'm moving forward with my life and I'm doing good things. You got to make sure that stuff that's, that anger, that fire that's keeping you warm doesn't burn you up. And, before my therapy session,
get to me.
I told my therapist,
get back to me.
I thought about some stuff that made me sad.
Uh-oh.
And
I was cry again?
like, I was talking to my therapist about how do I square those two things? Like I have this anger and hatred. Like I hate this person. Like literally I hate her.
By the way,
and then
I called it again. He said, I'm great at predictions. Didn't I say on this show when he said, I love her, I wish her the best, she's confused, get help. And especially when they were like publicly getting divorced before the arrest. I love her. She's everything. I said within a few weeks, he'll be saying he hates her. Go back and watch the tape. It's out there. Clip it. He's going to say, I hate her. He's going to be talking shit. Gino's always right. Mudchuck's always right. Always.
Because of just the shitty stuff she's done and won't admit it and plays a fucking victim and it infuriates you, but you're like, good, they're getting theirs. They're getting their comeuppance. Things are shitty.
All right. I really don't give a fuck about this divorce. I want to talk about me and my prediction of being right. So let's get to it.
That's all. Joshua says hammering the shit out of those guys. Oh, see, now it's gay. Even when I go now, I've gone to the sensitivity part. I go to the anger.
Everything's gay
part, and now I'm gay again. Now I've poisoned the waters and made it all gay. Shit. $2 from Dr. Silverwolf says, you're not funny, haha, more like funny queer. Thank you.
I want $2 from Dr. Silverwolf. Is Dr. Silverwolf in my chat? Can you give me $2? I would love somebody reach out to Dr. Silverwolf so I can get $2. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
383 Novocaine with $2 says, how about instead of Slam Piece, we call her Gum Glove? No, that was one of my pranks I pulled during baseball. Plankton with 199 says, your butt not nearly as sensitive as it once was. See, now I'm sensitive and I'm gay because my butthole has apparently, according to Plankton,
I get it.
Been penetrated.
No, I get it.
Thank you, guys.
Don't explain it.
See, I told my therapist, I go to my audience and they'll
let's
be
go
understanding and nice, and they won't use this against me at all. They'll be kind. They'll be sweet.
Get to me.
They'll be responsive.
Me.
Tony with $2 says, I thought gays liked getting worked over. See, it's just,
that's another funny one.
Say it would create conversation. It would create material. I just don't think she knew what kind of conversation and material it would create, because right now we're basically just doing a chat segment between Rumble and the Super Chats. $295 away from today's goal.
Yeah.
Throw into PayPal, make some fun comments.
By the way, I'm $295 away too.
It's there too. And get this thing down to 200 by the end of this hour.
Let's get it down to 200 by the end of the hour.
Thank you guys very much for your time, money, and your
Move
thumbs
on
up.
to me.
Hit like, hit subscribe,
hit
all of that
subscribe.
happy shit.
Hit
Over
your wife.
800 of you watching. Oh, God, we'd be at 1,000 right now if I hadn't accidentally hit stop streaming. Fuck, am I mad at myself. All right, let's get into this compound stuff.
Yes, finally.
Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumock, and some other lady.
Felicia, you dumb fuck.
They're up there talking about all they're asking
Press play. Press play.
Chad Zumock what he knows about compound, because believe it or not, Zumock's been fucking killing it on his compound predictions lately. It's fucking weird to see Chad Zumock have something to say and it's not an out and out lie. It's impressive. So Chad's got some things to say about
So
compound.
that
You
is
can tell
why
he's feeling
I
himself
am
'cause he's got
better
his beanie
than
and his
everyone
glasses,
in the
sunglasses
world.
on. Like I said, I had my guesses. I had my predictions about compound media yesterday. I talked to some friends over there. I did get some news.
All right, just say friends. You have two friends over there. You have Chrissy and Gino. Those are the friends. Don't act like you know. Yeah, I'm in with Anthony. Anthony doesn't even know your name.
It's not my news to tell. It's Anthony's. It's compounds. It's all of them.
It's my news to tell.
This is pure speculation.
No, this is fact. You're going to hear it today on Anthony's show. Everything I've already told you, they're going to they're going to tell you. They're going to break it. And then you're like, oh, wait, Mudshark already told us. He already broke it on Kevin's podcast.
From Misery
and
Loves
his own
Company, but it's interesting gossip.
Sources are telling me that the studio's packed up. Like, not what you see on camera, but everything else is like packed up. The office, it's ready to ship out.
Yeah, because I didn't see the office. I saw somebody, they had a camera on the couch, and I was like, is that the couch in the green room lobby? But it wasn't. It was a couch in the studio.
Yeah, so there's it's still there for operation, but yeah, they're shutting it down, and Gavin's running the ship. That's what's happening. And I guess when he went in there like a tyrant, like Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross. He's like, put that coffee down, and he fired everyone.
Am I the only one? People give people shit for this. They give me shit for this. Am I the only one who fucking loves movie references? I love when people relate things to movies.
It's a very, very, very quotable, popular movie. The problem with you, Aaron, is you quote the most obscure, weird movies no one's ever heard of. Like, just movies no one fucking heard of. Everyone knows the Glengarry, Glenn Ross, Alec Baldwin speech. Everybody.
I don't know.
He gives me a lot of props, which I enjoy.
I don't know why that scene is such a bad thing. We all love movies. It's something we all enjoy. If it's a popular movie, we all get the reference. And it's a way for us to compare something in life.
You don't do popular movies. You do obscure movies no one's ever heard of. And I know a lot of fucking movies. I'm a movie buff. And you'll quote something like, you know, like so-and-so said in, I can't think of an obscure movie off the top of my head. And it's just like, what? Who? What? I used to do that with April. And April was like, yeah, I know what you're saying. No, you don't.
Just something in a movie. I think I love when he goes, oh, he's like Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glenn Ross. That paints a picture to me. I get it. I'm like, oh, that's how Gavin came in. Okay, coffee is for closers. Okay, cool. Good. Got it.
Steel Toe's a fan of mine, man. Steel Toe is a fan of mine. You could tell. You could tell. You could tell this guy really, really likes me. He really thinks I'm entertaining. He really enjoys my stuff. As shitty as he was to me, he loves the Mudshark. Loves him.
Hated it when I did movies. He's like, not everything has to be a movie reference. I'm like, fucking calm down. You're doing too much of that shit. Everything's bothering you. Stop. But I love a good movie reference. I love it when people relate things to song lyrics or movies.
Don't repeat yourself like Melton. We know.
The person who's
don't re-explain it like Ray DeVito. We know. You like it paints a picture. You get where we know. You don't have to explain it again. Just get to the point.
Telling you the story is now putting you in the picture that he's painting. He's like, hey, You may not know what I'm talking about. Do you know this thing? And you're like, oh, yeah.
We all know. You just said it, like Ray DeVito and like Melton. We know. We know exactly what you're saying. It's not worth stopping the video.
Yeah, I know that. I can picture that. Yeah, he was like that. You're like, oh, okay.
That's how it works. Oh, except from my sources, Gino and Chrissy are still there.
Wait, he went in. Well, there's never any.
I will say that I'm not going to say what Compound's doing. I'm not going to say what's going on over there. But I will say this. I am really glad that my buddy Gino and that Chrissy Mayer were part of it. They deserve to be.
For now.
I think they're a draw. I think they do.
They're not.
Entertain people. I think they are an asset to a streaming company. So I'm glad that Chrissy and Gino are going to be.
I think they're an asset to a streaming company.
Continuing on with whatever Compound is doing.
There, so how could he go in and start firing people if they're not there?
They had a meeting when Cumia was in New York. That's why Cumia usually goes to New York for medical operations, his blood work and stuff. But he was there for a meeting to tell everyone that we're merging.
Oh, and so Gavin laid down the law in person. Everybody, he fired people in person.
Yeah, he says, yeah, we're gonna cut you guys loose. We're going into a new direction. I guess he's very cold about it too. And it makes sense because Gavin ran.
Yeah, and I think Chad's about to say the same thing I am. Gavin ran Vice. Like, Gavin ran Rooster, the advertising company. Gavin's run a handful of companies at least in the past. So Gavin knows how to be a boss. If any of the Compound.
Yeah, you just play what you're saying right now. Don't cut me off. I'm the guy who broke it. I'm the one I got the information, dog. I got it. I told everybody. Not perfect. Chad, the most underrated player in the Dabbleverse. Holler at your boy. Thank you very much. I agree. I'm a warrior, bitch. I'm a warrior. Danny Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, the very first Wendy's is in Columbus if you'd like to go. I've been there. Favorite fast food chain? Wendy's. Second, In-N-Out. Third, Arby's. Anyways, sorry. Let's proceed. Thanks for the $5. Would you ever consider sleeping with Felicia to stick it to Pat Dixon? Would I consider it? I would have to think about Pat Dixon all the time. Like, it's not like I full disclosure, I don't think about Pat Dixon ever until somebody comes up with a super chat or somebody mails me or emails me something or tweets me something. Besides that, Pat Dixon is not a thought in my mind. I never thought about Pat Dixon unless he was right in front of my face. To me, Pat Dixon is such a nothing. It's nothing to me. He's a nothing. And I'm only talking about it right now is because of this super chat. But when this super chat goes away, Pat Dixon goes away. You know? Does that make sense? I'm never in my car thinking about Pat Dixon. I'm never wondering what Pat Dixon's up to. I'm not at the gym going, Pat Dixon, motherfucker, if I ever run into him. I mean, he's such a nothing. I've never found him entertaining. I've never been a fan of his. Even when I was kind of cool with him, I guess. Civil. But the more and more I find out about him, I'm like, yeah, this guy sucks. You can say whatever you want about me because he tried to pile on and get in with Melton and those guys. I'm like, cool, whatever. So I'd really have to think about, like, I'm not going to try to sleep with Felicia Gillespie to stick it to him. Who gives a fuck? I mean, the guy fucked Chrissy Mayer. He's disgusting. Hey, it's Heartless Romantic, everybody. In Chad, we trust. I agree 100%. In Chad, we trust. Trust. What do you say about that?
And punt.
All right. I'll play a little bit of this.
You end up working with Gavin. And again, this is Anthony.
I even said at the beginning of this clip, I'm not going to melt the fuck out of this. We're going to tap out real quick. Just Let's get through it.
Any story to tell. This is, let's say hypothetically, they end up working together or Gavin comes aboard or whatever it is. Because, Gavin used to work at Compound.
We know.
That's where the fucking Proud Boys started. At
We
Compound
know.
Media. And Gavin knows how to be a boss. One thing Anthony has said historically, he says, I
have to correct myself. I just looked at the chat. Somebody said Dave Thomas. I got the wrong Wendy's guy. Fuck. I said Danny Thomas. Poolcan Sam says Danny Thomas founded Wendy's. Okay, you know what? Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry. You guys are right. I'm wrong. Take a victory lap. I fucked up.
don't want to be the boss. I don't like being the boss. I don't like firing people. I don't like running the day-to-day. He's always had Keith the Cop or E-Rock or somebody else to do that.
Right.
Whereas Gavin is good on air, but he's also really good at running shit. So I think Anthony
is really good at running shit.
Benefit from someone like Gavin taking a managerial role in Compound of some sort, if that's what they end up doing. Because then Anthony is just freed up. It's not his anymore. He just gets to work for it. He gets to do his show, which is what he really enjoys doing. So Anthony can...
All right. He's pretty much saying everything I say in the rest of that video. He's literally everything that's going on in that video, or what he's saying is what me and Kevin talk about in the video. So there's not much to see there. We know how to X out of stuff. We know how to move on. Like some other podcasts just beat a dead horse. We move forward. We don't have to do 5 hours. We don't have to do 6 hours. Pause, stop, rewind, play. We get in, we get out. Okay? My podcasts are like my sex. I get in, I get out. No marathon. Nothing to prove. Stick and move. Stick, blow, move. Got it? That's how I like my podcast. I don't like marathons. I don't like 5-hour Joe Rogan conversations. I got it. Joe, I'm telling you right now, you're watching. I know you are. I'm listening to about 45 minutes tops. Tops. If this is true, we're going to have to snipe it. Jimmy I. Ray is going live with Minji at 3. Hopefully he gets herpes from her. Oh, that's what everyone's requesting. They're like, oh my God, when's Minji going to be back on? Ray, quit bothering these women. Quit bothering these women to come on your show. They don't want to come on your show. They enough. Quit calling Shane Gillis or texting. Come on the stream. They don't want to. Stop it. Marlo Thomas married Phil Donahue, according to Snoopy Dogg. Waver says Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis killed it in Strange Brew. Yes, from the SCTV sketch. All right, guys. I think I'm going to tap out. I only wanted to do an hour, but we're at an hour and a half because I'm a fucking G. I'm a motherfucking G. So let's get a quick hype train in, and what do we learn? And then we'll be back later this week. I'm here all week. I got I got a show Friday. I got a show Saturday, but it's all local, so I can do a show during the afternoon. Hopefully, we're doing Point Dabble Ray on Friday. That'll be awesome. I'm getting requests right now for a hype train. Everyone wants the hype train. They want it. Chuck Puck says lazy mud fart. No, I'm not lazy. I just don't beat a dead horse. I give you something to consume on your ride home. I'll give you something to consume on your ride to work. I'll give you something to consume at the gym. I don't expect anyone. I respect anyone's time that I'm going to do a 4 or 5 hour podcast. It's not that I can't do it. Although, before I get out of here, let's play Franklin Checkler's teaser trailer for Ray's new video coming. I'm a big fan of this guy. I want him to do something for me. And then we'll get to the hype train. This is from Franklin Checkler. I want to be on screen too. It's only a minute long.
Like, my mom didn't like me at all. I just knew she didn't like me. My mom didn't like me. My mom didn't like men. My mom didn't like me. My mom just looked at me and just saw like, look at this piece of shit. What am I going to do with him? My mom didn't like men. So my mom didn't like me. She didn't like me. My mom hated my guts, Tracy. Yeah, my mom fucking hated me as a kid. My mom didn't like me. I was like, my mom didn't like me. So my mom didn't like me. Yeah, my mom didn't like me. My mom hated my guts. My mom hated my guts.
It's easy to see why Ray's mother hated him. She wanted a son. What she got was Raymond.
I can't wait. Go subscribe to his channel. Let's get him to 1,000. I love it. I love it. Can't wait. Keep doing the Lord's work. And let's start our hype train. Thank you, Franklin Scheckler. All right. I tell you what, everyone is loving the gay cowboys on the hype train. We can't get enough of the queers on the hype train. And the first person on the hype train is Waver. Welcome to the hype train. And speaking of gay, Shawnetta, how are you? Member for 6 months. Imagine the self-esteem of a woman that lets her boyfriend call her a slam piece. It's only going to get worse for her if he doesn't run now. All right, Shawnetta, this hype train's for you. Shawnetta, I love you. So I did this for you. It's the gay train. All aboard. We're doing it. We're having it. There you go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. It's like they're almost dancing along to it. This is great. The gay train, everybody. Let's get on a gay train. Flat Cat's on the gay train. Create a $5 tier on Patreon, Shark. Number 1 mod. Heartless Romantics on the gay train. Heartless Romantic. Choo choo. By the way, I broke my chair on the hype train, so I need a new chair. I'll get one. I got it, Vinny. I got it, Vinny. Thank you very much for the mixer. Let's go. Thank you, Heartless. G-Rob's on the gay train. Let's go. Yeah. Woo! Wow. Wow, that's gay. This is the gayest train I've ever been on. Even Shawnetta would agree. This is very gay. What the? Holy shit. Gay train. I want one of those number 9 shirts. Stat. Whoa. Wow. This is the gayest train we've ever done. Can we outdo the gay train? Wow. I like how G-Rob has to sit on the gay train while this is going on. I should be taking care of my moderator, but I'm leaving her on the gay train. Whew. We got through it. Doodle, you just missed the gay train. Piazza train month. Maybe that's what we'll do for the rest of the month. We'll just do Piazza train. Doodle. Doodle, 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 doodle. I'm having a stroke. Speaking of gay train, I need more cum. My throat. Shout out to Bill from Jersey for gifting 5 today. Thank you very much. Heartless Romantic, Marina, Top Jimmy, Ditka. Thanks for coming in. I guess we're going to find out what's going on later. I got a couple things I got to do today, so I got to get rolling. Dr. Funkin 76, see you in July. No, I'll be here this week. Shawnetta says, best hype train ever. I did it for you, Toots. I'm just kidding. I did. I care. But what do we learn, Doodle? This is where you come in. Where did we learn? What did we learn? Let's go. What did we learn? What did we learn? I learned Mike Piazza conducts the hype train. Whoa. Is that true? Looks like it. I learned that Aaron is in love with the mud shark. I mean, come on, dog. This guy is trying to get me on the show. Mike Piazza, the greatest hype train. Let's see if we can get gayer this week. Who's with me? Aaron loves using the word gay. Carl wants on the gay train. Carl should be on the gay train. You should be. I would love to be on the gay train. KB, I'm going to be on the gay train. You can bring your mom wife who can't have a period anymore. Carl's wife can't have a period. So even if you wanted kids, you'd have to adopt. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. What do we learn? Gay train needs more Carl. We need a Newport Piazza hype train. Let me see if I can find a African-American gay train. That'd be fun. I learned the gay train always stops in Rochester. Carl, they think you're gay. I think you're gay. Own it. We learned that Aaron has become a mud shark ball washer. Whoa! We did. You're right. We learned that Joey C is obsessed with me. Go get 36 views. Bye-bye. I'm better than you. We learned Shawnetta is a big whore. We love Shawnetta. He's the best. We learned Ray's mother was a smart lady. She hates Ray. You got to love that. I would have gotten along with her. Melton is now a Stuttering John guy. Yes, Melton's all in with Stuttering John. He's cashing in. He sees dollar signs and views. Great show. I agree. I cannot agree more, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the best. I call the shots. I won the Dabbleverse. I won the Hackverse. They all tried to take me down, and I took them down. I took them down one by fucking one, and you saw it, and you saw it clear as day. I just mowed those motherfuckers down, all of them, and I came out on top as always. Always. Never, ever bet against the mud shark. Count the votes.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed. It's Chad Zumock, the shark in the hotter. Florida's greatest comedian, ain't no one hotter. 2.4 GPA, Kent State grad. It's all about making that GTA, making everyone mad. Dude burning LeBron jersey, set it ablaze, repping the city and starting to craze. His hands are steady, he's Kmart ready, sharp as a tack jack and keeping it heavy. This ain't Cumia'S country, this is Zumock's reign. Dodging oil cans like a pro, you got no pain. From Cleveland to Florida, Chad's the man. Chad Zumock, the mud shark, you understand? Sit down, Zumock with Chad, with Chad Zumock. Sit down, Zumock with Chad, with Chad Zumock. You know, mud sharks, they never back down like Chad on the stage, rocking the crown. He's got the bite, the wit, the shark mind in the comedy scene. One of a kind, jokes hit hard like a mud shark's bite. If you ain't cool, he might just snipe ya. A predator of punchlines, fierce and true. Chad Zumock, the mud shark, breaking through. Chad's a sniper on the mic, aiming precise, taking shots, hitting targets, a comedic device. With jokes so sharp, they cut like a blade. In the laughter game, he's well made. From Cleveland streets to Florida shore, Zumock's here, and he's ready